Hello all, from Minx and myself here on Tuesday, November the 10th. I survived my 6-day gauntlet at work, switching my days off temporarily for November for Black Friday all month, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, one of the first things I did on my first, well, technically I had Tuesday off last week, but yeah, to switch the days and get my full 40 hours, I went ahead and worked 6 days in a row. But anyway, but my first full weekend, one of the first things I did was, because Tuesdays is when my friend Tanya, over at Tanya in real life, I'll link her down below, has her live stream. I know it's 2 o'clock Central Time, and because I have my alarm set, because there's so many times, even when I was working, well, I guess I worked last night, but whatever, if I didn't have an alarm set, I would just sleep right through. So it's like I have my alarm set for 1:50 so that I'm awake by 2 p.m. To be at Tanya's live stream. But one of the things, and she asked like at the very end of her stream, and I typed a lot, and I'm not sure if she saw my answer. So Tanya, I wanted to make sure that you got your response, because I typed a lot, and then I typed too much, and I guess in a live stream your comment can only be so long, so I like highlighted some of it and copied and pasted, and but anyway, I wasn't sure if you saw your response, Tanya, and actually it's a question that I guess is more than just a one common answer. She asked, because I looked it up, my first video was in 2010, my first video on this channel anyway. I did a couple of videos, yeah, videos, that's what you post on YouTube, jackass. Webcam videos. I posted a couple of webcam videos on my other YouTube channel, which was more of a personal channel, which I think now has been taken over by Russian bots, because I don't think I have control of that channel anymore. So my first video on this channel was March 27th of 2010. So I've been here for 10 years, I guess. I never remember this shit. Because she asked, I had been around YouTube for a while, and she asked, you know, if I'm happy with it here, or if I'm settled, and I think my response was, well, I don't know if I'm happy with it, but I'm settled. So she asked, if I ever think about using a different video, because we kind of got into a conversation today about all the different, there was like VidMe and Vidly and, Vimeo and, like all these different websites, Pornhub, where you can upload your videos. And she asked me if I ever thought about using a different one. Or, and I mean, sometimes, I guess yes, because, part of the reason I stay around YouTube is because I guess it's the biggest one. It's kind of like the Kleenex of of online video websites. Like everybody knows YouTube. It's like, what's another good example? Googling. It's like there are other websites out there. Sorry, Yahoo. I know you used to be a thing back in the day, and you're just trying to catch up now. But it's like, oh, if you want to search for something on the internet, it now has its own term. Google it, so it's who now owns YouTube because they're so fucking huge. It's not necessarily a good thing. Not necessarily a good thing. I'm going to branch off in so many different directions, and I'm not going to know where I went. So yeah, YouTube is definitely the biggest. I feel like this is where everybody comes, and some people also come at Pornhub, but it's a different topic. We're not here for that today. So, I mean, they're on YouTube all the time, and I guess I feel like it's the platform where you're going to have the most chance to get discovered, but that's also not necessarily true. Because I remember a conversation with our friend Thomas, many, many years ago, is he was saying, I think he was trying to get, it was back when Nick and I were doing a thing, I don't know, Nick and I did a few different things, and he was trying to get us to post videos on a different website. And, we were like, well, YouTube's the biggest and it's blah, 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 blah. But then, I made that comment. It's kind of like, when YouTube first started, it was one of the, it was small. There wasn't as many videos, there wasn't as much content to wade through or, drowned in, I guess is a better way of putting it, maybe. So you actually maybe had more of a chance, Thomas could have been, I don't remember which website it was that he was using at the time, but Thomas could have been, like the big YouTubers when YouTube first started was like, Shaytards and, maybe that's not when it started, but when I first was on YouTube, and it was a lot easier to get discovered, but these people had figured out the game at that point. They're like, well, like the Shaytards used to use fake, who was the other, Philip DeFranco. Philip DeFranco used to use, I remember him getting in trouble for using fake thumbnails of like girls in swimsuits and shit, and the Shaytards, they would be like, fat man falls downstairs, because people would be looking for these like America's Funniest Home videos, like looking for cute cat videos, or like somebody getting hit in the balls, whatever, so they knew what the game was and they knew how to play it, and that's how they gained their popularity back when there wasn't as much shit to dig through, so it's like, well, Thomas could have been, these newer websites that pop up like VidMe and Vidly and blah 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 blah, all these other stuff. I think VidMe was the one we were talking about. Ended up shutting down, but it's like, Thomas could have been the Shaytards of VidMe, if he had gotten discovered on there. So it might actually be easier to get discovered on some of these smaller websites because you're just not lost in the cacophony of everything that's going on from every which direction. But I guess, the reason I stay at YouTube mainly is, I guess, I'm kind of one of those people, like, once I settle, I kind of settle. That's what I'm maybe not necessarily happy here with everything that's going on, but I'm definitely settled. Like, I know the process, I know how it is to, upload a video and, blah, 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 and I know what, I'm pretty sure most websites would work with any video. I outsource my videos to, like, MP4s, I think, unless, if I have to put them through Corel. I don't know, usually I blab on for too long and I end up having to combine them together. But pretty much I would think any video format should work with any website, I would think. I don't really know, but it's like I've gotten used to the process here, and I don't, it's just kind of like, I guess I know what I'm doing kind of thing. It's kind of, because I remember back when I met Goofy Dude in person, he was talking about how I had, like, maintained an audience over here, and I don't necessarily know that I've done that. My subscriber count has slowly grown to over 1,000 somewhere. I know, because that's, but my watch hours aren't up there to where I can, get back in the, I had monetization back when they were handing it out like, candy from a windowless van, but that's, I wasn't nothing special back then. I'm less special even now. I got my shitty little light. You can see it in my glasses. I'm never quite sure where to put that thing to where it's not in the way. So yeah, I guess, like, I know the process. I know, and I guess I could upload. I don't even know. Would I upload the same videos at different websites? I know Tanya was doing that for a while. She was posting the same video to, we just talked about it today, and now I'm brain farting on it. I can look it up. I have it saved. BitChute. She has BitChute. That's what it is. The other one that she has now. But now, because like BitChute, they have, there's more freedom over at BitChute because she's able to post like her music videos and all that kind of stuff to her BitChute, which over at YouTube would get flagged, and it'd be like, well, now we're going to send the FBI after you, you know, and all that other kind of stuff. You're going to go to jail for 1,000,000 years, you know, because heaven forbid you should use a song in your video. Do you know how many times I have discovered songs because they were in somebody's YouTube video? And then I go, and what do? I buy your shit. You get money because I heard your goddamn video, I heard your song in a YouTube video and liked it and bought it. I gave you money. You still ended up with money. Get the stick out of your ass, like seriously. But I guess that's a whole nother soapbox. I did warn you that I would be in many different directions. You know, and I don't know. I'm just too lazy to do it, to be honest. I'm just really too lazy. You know, I mean, I should, I think when I signed up for BitChute so that I could watch Tanya's videos over there, I thought about posting a video, or even on VidMe, or Vidly, whichever one that was. I probably watched the ones at both, maybe. I thought about doing like an introductory video over there and just being like, hey, I don't know, it's like, check me out at YouTube. Just link back to the one main account. I don't know, I guess in some ways, I don't really like, I mean, I guess, you know, diversify your content, whatever, but I guess I don't like it, like, I collect Funko Pops, and I've collected a lot of things over the years, and I get kind of annoyed when there's, like, exclusive content or whatever, or, you know, exclusive, like, you can only buy this at Target or something, you know. It's like, I don't have a Target around here, like, you know, or you can, a lot of Hot Topics, though, you can just order on the website, but you know what I mean, like, I guess I don't want to, like, have exclusive content, like, or like this video here, like, I mean, some people, if they become a fan, they go crazy, and they're like, I have to watch every single video you do, you know, and it's like, I haven't gotten any stalkers yet that I know of. Somebody did send me mail once, and I still don't know who did that. I think, I don't know, I did the Halloween Advent event that one year, because somebody sent me a Halloween Advent event and cat treats and Halloween decorations in the mail. Nobody ever owned up to it. I have no idea who that was. And the only thing that made sense was somebody was watching my YouTube videos. I've had somebody who I'd never heard from before. They made me a banner for my channel. It's still up there right now. And I mean, it was somebody who had obviously been watching my content, because they pulled a bunch of, they did a really good work on it, because they pulled like clips from my different videos, like my taste test videos and stuff. Like, I think there's one in maybe the A of Martheev Manor, they have like a Lay's chip bag or something, and then they have like the cats in there. Like, they actually like took clips. They did really good work on it. And I'd never heard from this person before, you know, and then they're like, hey, I made you a banner for your thing, and I'm like, oh, you know, thank you very much, you know. It's just weird to think, like, there could be people out there watching you that you don't even, like, they never say hi, so hello to all those people. So maybe I do have stalkers. I don't know, maybe I do. It's weird to think, but maybe, who knows. Have I made my point? I don't know. I go in so many different directions when I don't really plan. I plan what I'm going to say, and then I forget what I'm going to say when the camera turns on. So you just kind of get this stream of consciousness from me. But yeah, like, I don't know. I guess I could have like a video here and a video there, but basically just be like, check me out at YouTube, and that'd be about it. It'd be like, that's where my main channel is. That's where I want to, I guess, do the bulk of my work, because it's like, I mean, all of my videos are here. I have, how many videos do I have? I don't know. Uploads. Thank you for not telling me. That was the nicest you could have ever been, YouTube. Videos. Now it's not going to tell me. I have no idea. Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong thing. See, I don't even do YouTube that well. Like, this is the only thing I do, and I don't do it well. I have to be in Creator Studio. Creator Studio will tell me how many videos I have. No, it doesn't. Neat. Professionalism. That's one of my favorite things, because I'm obviously so very professional. Does it tell me if I look at... see, now I'm curious. What if I look at my channel... I'm gonna mute it. Because I can't turn off my stupid, that introductory video, and every time I fucking watch it, it annoys the shit out of me. Because I'm like, thank you for visiting my channel, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what you have to say. Jackass. It's just like the most annoying intro I could have possibly done, and I haven't done it. I haven't redone it since, because it's like, it says pretty much everything that needs to be said. I'm a dumb sack of shit that says a bunch of dumb things. Come watch me. Sure, why not? That doesn't even tell me. How... But anyway, the bulk of my work is already here, so I don't know, like, building something else or starting something else, it's kind of like, I'm like already here, I've already done a lot here, because that's one of the things that she was saying, was she wondered where her channel would be now if she had her first, because I met her as Geek Wisdom 74, not 64. Geek way back in the day when she was Geek Wisdom. She's been like Indie Wisdom since then. Now she's Tanya in real life. And I guess maybe that's how, because like Goofy Dude said that, you know, I've maintained an audience. I've grown I don't know how many of these thousands, it says 1.15K subscribers is what it says. Like, I don't even know how many of these people actually watch me, much less on a regular basis. I wouldn't suggest it, but where did I go? I don't know where I'm going. Whoa, don't do that. Whoa, I'm pushing buttons that I'm not seeing. What? What was that? What did you say to me, YouTube? I'll fight you. Basic info? What? It has a little link title required? It has this little, like, warning sign. Like, maybe they're going to call the FBI on me. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, now that I've went down that rabbit hole, I still don't know how many videos I have here. I just know it's like over 1,000. Because it wasn't my 1,000th video. It just happened to coincide with last year. Was it last year when we went to Chicago? So there was like this big celebration, like, hey, it's 1,000 videos, and we just happened to be going to Chicago, so here's a celebration for my 1,000th video. And I've made a few since then. I don't post regularly. But still, I guess all of these other channels would just basically be me, you know, pimping my YouTube out to people. But I guess like, you never know what audience you can bring in by doing that, by kind of diversifying a little bit. Just even if the only video, you know, I ever post it, I mean, maybe I should post one at BitChute and just be like, oh yeah, I'm more of a YouTube person, so just come check me out at YouTube. I'm never going to post another video here. I'm too lazy to do it differently. Like, I don't want to post videos at 2 different websites. And I guess I could. It wouldn't be that difficult, I suppose. Once the video gets actually made, you could, you know, you have it to upload anywhere. Some places you are probably maybe a limit to what you can upload. I don't really know. You'd have to learn all the new rules and regulations, and so basically it's, I mean, I guess it just links back to me kind of being lazy. Or it's kind of like I just don't want to do too much, I guess. And it's just kind of like, I mean, I've worked what some people would consider a shitty retail job for like 14 years now. It's just kind of like I fell into it, they continue to pay me, so I continue to show up. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like I get settled, I get comfortable, you know. I mean, that's kind of the person I am, I guess. It's just kind of like, I've already figured out YouTube. I don't want to figure out any, and I don't even do that, like I said, very well or very often, but I at least know what I'm doing with it, I guess. I feel like I had another point, but of course, I've went in so many different directions, it's like buried under the fog of whatever the fuck I've been saying for the last, like, what, 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes? So I will continue to probably mainly focus on YouTube, because like I said, I feel like this is, even though it's like I said, this may be completely wrong mentality. Even though there is an ocean, I am a drop within that ocean. And but I mean, you look at these things, and a lot of people get discovered more on like TikTok and all these other, the tickety talk and all the the things as old people. I have Snapchat, but you don't really post videos on Snapchat. I just mainly got that to talk to my nieces more than anything, and now I don't really talk to either one of them on there. So Kaylee didn't even have hers anymore, so that's a whole other topic at the time. But so yeah, that's probably a very wrong mentality. Like, what was the other one? Vine. People were getting discovered at Vine, I think. But I guess you hear these stories of like, Justin Bieber got discovered on YouTube, supposedly. I guess that's like, somebody somewhere somehow got it to like whoever and blah blah blah. Like, that's supposedly the story. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who, especially these days, who get discovered on here have some kind of like they have agents. I know back in the, a few years ago or whatever, like all the main YouTubers like basically lived in LA. I assume they had agents that were like, giving them some kind of promotional push. Like Grace Helbig, I don't even know if she really does much anymore. I know she was one of the bigger ones at one time. Like, she was in a commercial on TV, and I'm like, well, obviously, she's looking for other opportunities. She had her own show. Was it G4? I don't think it went over very well, but because there was only one season. But then G4 kind of fell apart too, so that might have had something to do with it. I don't know. Or was it E? Was it E? It might have been, because I used to watch The Soup. And I want to say maybe she was on there. Maybe she was on E, Entertainment Network, for like a season. But yeah, I saw her in a commercial once, and I'm like, anyone who didn't know YouTube would be like, it's just some random actress in a commercial. But I'm like, nah, that's Grace Helbig. Like, I know who that is, because I know enough about YouTube. I don't know, I watched I think it's the Fine Brothers. They do that YouTubers React thing. And I was like, I watch them and I'm like, I have no idea who any of these people are. Like, I don't know. The only way I would recognize any of them is because they were in the last React video that I watched, and I don't even watch those on a regular basis. So, I mean, you can get discovered anywhere, I suppose. I guess it doesn't hurt to have more content out there for people to come across, I suppose. So maybe I just have a shitty mentality, but I'm definitely lazy. There's definitely that. So basically, yeah, like I don't necessarily know how happy I am with everything they've done, especially not in the last few years. But I'm definitely settled. I'm kind of like, it's just kind of like an old warm coat at this point. It's kind of like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. And then I just kind of do it, basically. Like, you see how much effort I put into it. You're welcome, stalkers. I'm here just making content for you. In my after nap. Because I basically woke up in time for Tanya's stream, and that's been about it. So I will be going back to sleep soon. But yeah, I guess that's basically. I feel like I had another point that I was going to make somewhere in the middle of all the bullshit that I just have been saying. But I don't know what that was. So, I mean, I'll I don't know. Maybe someday I'll try something else, or like I said, make a video and being like, hey, check me out at YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. Using other websites to draw people to my YouTube. I don't know. If you gotta go that far, I guess it ain't working out that great for you. I don't know. But I've never been one of those with the mentality that it's like, I gotta be the biggest YouTuber or whatever. I don't know. I just try to chat with people, I guess. Like, if you like my content, cool. Thanks for stopping by, saying hey. calling me a pedophile, you know, whatever it is you do. I don't know. I haven't gotten any troll comments in a long time. Are YouTube like shutting down the trolls, or are they just bored with YouTube? They've moved on to other things. I don't know. The Yahoo comments were a cesspool, but they've since turned those off. So there's no more comments at Yahoo anymore. That might be, I don't know. Maybe they just don't have the money to pay for the server to. I don't know. I don't know how comments work, but I don't know. See, I lost that point just that easily. I'm like, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, if you sat here and listened to this stream of consciousness for the last however long this is, thank you again. So I don't know, maybe someday I'll pop up at like, you know, maybe just do one video on BitChute and be like, hey, this is my BitChute video. Go to YouTube. If you want to see anything else, go to YouTube. You know, because I mean, you never know. Like, you could catch somebody who had never, if they're not on YouTube already though. But maybe because you're in the cesspool that is YouTube, you know, they've never found you before, but because you posted something on BitChute, they'd be like, oh, here's this guy doing this thing. And it's like, maybe that's how they discover you. I don't know. So I guess I kind of have a shitty mentality about that, you know. It's kind of like, just because this is the, you know, this is the biggest, most popular, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be where you're the most popular, you know, because even Tanya was talking about, you know, it was, her videos get more views over at these other websites that she's tried out, you know, probably because there is less content to go around, and the people who are looking to look, are looking, you know. Motto for life, I suppose. But anyway, so maybe sometime I'll do a BitChute video, or what I don't even know all the video websites out there. I'm so old. It's like, I'm not gonna do a TikTok. I don't. I watched Vine. I downloaded Vine to watch, because I used to watch Vine compilations on YouTube. See, it's like back to YouTube. But some of them were funny, you know. I can't remember any of the people's names now, but of course Vine has since shut down. Brandon Bowen was one of the ones that I used to watch, because he would pop up a lot in the Vine compilations. He was the one that he had the spoons over his eyes, and he was like, I'm just blocking out the haters. So there's a couple people that I found. Aaron O, something, I don't know. Now, you know, I don't have Vine to keep up with them. Not that I really did that great of a job before, but. So, I mean, a BitChute is definitely one that I could pop a video on. Be like, hey, here's who I am. Here's my cats. I say fuck a lot. Come on over. Come to my house. Pet my cats and say fuck with me. Come on, let's do it. I don't know. that I may just clip that. Just clip that out. Upload that to BitChute. See what happens. But anyway, thank you if you stuck with me through this entire whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. Hopefully I made a point somewhere in there. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, thank you for watching me at YouTube, stalking me at YouTube, whatever it is you do with me at YouTube. Check out my Pornhub.